What's going on, guys? Alex here. Just another Alex. Day off today actually from work, so I'm just sitting in all day being really productive and just playing GTA. And I've actually got a question. What are you supposed to do when, like, you go to, I don't know, a friend's or a girlfriend's or boyfriend's for some of you, you go to their house and it's like the first time you sit down and have dinner with them, but they cook you something that is just you fucking hate. So the mum's probably been slaving away over this cooker all day just to cook your ass something, but it's shit. It either tastes like shit because she's a shit cook, or it's just the one thing that you don't like. So what I want to know is, what are you supposed to do? I mean, what I do is I literally go into Bear Grylls mode. If you don't know who Bear Grylls is, YouTube, find out, and I will just eat that shit. Like, I hate fucking mushrooms, onions. I'll eat most stuff really, but it's always when I go to someone else's house, they always cook like the three top things that I fucking hate, and I have to just sit there, and it's like a bush tucker challenge most of the time. I think I'd rather eat kangaroo's balls than eat mushrooms. They just taste like shit. They're horrible. So I mean, I want to know, does anyone else do anything different? Because what I do is I would just eat it, and even if like it's painfully obvious that I'm struggling to eat this shit, and it, the look on my face is just that I'm about to spew up everywhere. I always get asked, like, don't eat it if you don't want it. Don't eat it if you don't want it. But that's a fucking lie. That is a lie right there. That's the biggest lie told ever. Because you know that the second you go, oh, okay, actually, yeah, I won't eat that, you've just pissed everyone off, and you're never going to get invited around for food again. So that's my advice to you guys. If you ever get invited around to your girlfriend's or boyfriend's house for the first time for dinner, eat it. Just fucking eat it. Even if you hate it, just eat it, please. Otherwise you're never going there again. Even if she cooks like a piece of shit, you've just got to eat it. But then the problem is, she might cook it again. That's the thing. And I'm speaking more for the younger guys out there, because they'll probably you probably won't have moved out, and the people that you're going to see your girlfriend or boyfriend, they probably live with their parents still. If you've got a bitch and she's living by herself, then I'd tell her. I'd eat that shit first, and then I'd tell her it was shit and to never cook it again. But you can't really say that to the parents. Well, I suppose you could if you're an arsehole, but yeah, you can't really say that to the parents, can you? But yeah, that's a couple of bits I want to tell you actually as well. So leave me your comments about that. I want to know what you guys do, because if you've got any good tricks, like hiding the food under the table, maybe putting it in your pocket. I used to do that. I used to try and knock the food off and onto the floor, and then I put it in my pocket. I don't do that anymore. I'm 22 now, but I used to. Another technique as well to get out of eating shit food is like pretend you've eaten loads and you're full. So what you do is you get like all the food and just make a little mountain on the side of your plate, and then it looks like you've enjoyed it, but it was just so good you couldn't eat it all. So that was another technique. Yeah, so let me know what you guys do, because I could do with some tips maybe. This channel, I did have about 9 or 10 videos on there, but I deleted them because they were garbage and I wasn't happy. Not saying that this is going to be any better, but at least I've put a bit more time into actually being bothered to record some half-ass footage. This channel will mainly just be things like this. I'm just going to tell you guys my stories. There's a lot of great gaming channels out there in a minute, so I'm not even going to try and fill those spots. It's just inspired mainly by people like Minnesota Burns and Mr. Technical Difficult. If you've not heard of Mr. Technical Difficult, go subscribe. He's got 3 channels. It's Mr. Technical Difficult, Kyle on the Go, and White Lightning Kyle. They're all funny as shit. I'm subscribed to all 3. You guys should go subscribe to all 3. He's the main reason behind me actually getting off my ass and starting to do videos as well. And he made a really good point actually in one of his videos, that where there's so many decent gaming channels right now. It's really hard to break into it, and he basically shares his stories with his subscribers, and that's probably the best thing you can do because they're your stories, you know. So no one's gonna be able to copy you, well, unless they just watch your video and literally just lie. But yeah, like my stories are my stories, my experiences. So that's what I'm gonna be sharing with you guys on this channel. Yeah, I hope you like it. If you don't like it, then it is what it is. It is what it is. I can't do anything because maybe my life's just not that exciting. But yeah, so to hit up and subscribe. I'll be posting as much as I can. I've got some weird stories and some sick stories to tell you, but you know, it is what it is. I'll leave that for now. I'll hit this up probably tonight. Yeah, and you can just watch the rest of my shit driving. I didn't actually finish last, as you can see. I don't finish last in this race. I actually went into it thinking I was going to win. I think some dude actually bet on me to win as well, because on these multiplayer, on GTA Online, you can actually bet on people to win. So I think he did. So I should probably tell him sorry for finishing 6th. But anyway, I'm out. Peace.